Welcome everyone out to Van Sessions at the Monarch. Christian Scheller, take it away.
All right.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again. Sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting at the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, heading for the Frisco Bay. I've had nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting at the dock of the bay, wasting time. In my bones, loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I've rode just to make this dock my home. So I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting at the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Christian Scheller on Van Sessions. Welcome everyone out to this live podcast recording here at the Monarch Building, home to artisans and creatives in the heart of Ogden's Nine Rails Arts District. My name's R. Brandon Long, alongside Todd Oberndorfer. We've got Shane Osgathorpe in the van. We're the Banyan Collective, and this is Van Sessions. We'll give a huge shout out to our presenting sponsor, UTOG Brewing, the official beer of Van Sessions. Whenever you drink a UTOG beer, you're supporting local music and this program, and you got like 4 minutes to get yourself a beer at the bar over there, so hop on over there in the lobby and support this show with a UTOG. Thanks to our granting partner, Ogden City Arts. Christian, welcome back. Tell us who you brought here this evening. You got a friend.
All right. This is one of the most amazing people I know. This is John Oberndorfer. He and I have been playing a bunch together. We kind of vibe. I won't even lie to you, before this podcast was the first time he and I have ever practiced anything together.
Well, John was here at 5 o'clock, and he's like, we're supposed to practice because we haven't played together ever.
Well, I mean, like, we've played shows together. We've just never practiced
together.
Oh,
never practiced. Okay, you just show up. Okay.
This is. We've played like a dozen shows together. We both kind of play semi by ear with each other, and we vibe really well together. So,
John doesn't have a mic, but I want to know how hard that is for John.
It's difficult.
It's difficult. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I won't lie to you. He says it's difficult, but this man makes it look easier than anybody I've seen.
He just looks smooth, so that's all.
Right?
Yeah. And if you like what you hear here tonight, don't worry. There's more around the corner because y'all are playing Kamikazes, correct?
Yes, we're playing Kamikaze. Literally after this, we're throwing our guitars in our cases and going straight to Kamikazes to play a full show right after this.
Yeah. So this is just a taste. It's a tease. All right. So that one was a cover song, beautifully done. Now you're going to play an original. So you want to tell us about it?
Yes. So this original is so new it doesn't even have a name yet.
What?
But this is an original I wrote about kind of struggling with mental health and not sure how to deal with my own brain sometimes. And I think it's fairly relatable. I don't know, but that's why I wrote it, is to try and get the thoughts out of my brain onto paper.
Dig it, man. Dig it. Let's hear it.
So.
Lost in thought, where is my mind? I've been here so damn many times. It's not a fun deja vu. Drenched in beer and soaked in sweat, I can't remember what you said, 'cause the brain's a bit louder than you. Anxiety's got a hold of me with a gripping claw so tough. Is it count to 10 and then pretend your life ain't that rough? Guess that's true, don't know about you, but I've counted 10,000 today. Inside you search and search, it just hides, been identified. Talk to doctors, they don't help. Stop thinking soft about myself. All that's left to do here is cry. Anxiety's got a hold of me, gripping cars so tight. Is it count to 10, then pretend your life ain't that rough? Guess that's true, don't know about you, but counted 10,000 today. So tough, so count to 10 and then pretend your life ain't that rough. Guess that's true, don't know about you, but I counted 10,000 today.
Christian Scheller on Van Sessions. pouring his heart out for us here tonight. Shane, do you know this kid at all?
Who's Shane?
Oh, man, where do I even start with this kid? I've known this kid since you were, what, 13 years old, 14 years old?
Something like that.
I was emceeing the Ogden Valley Balloon Festival back when that was a thing. And I was the guy on the stage who was like, thank you to Bank of Utah for your sponsorship of the Ogden Valley Balloon Festival. And this, like, 6'2", pudgy 13-year-old kid walked up to me.
What'd you call me?
Dude, don't even act like you weren't a pudgy kid.
I'm still a pudgy kid.
Dude, he had to wear an X on his jersey and his helmet when he played football, which meant he couldn't tackle anyone.
I told you that in
or
confidence.
touch the ball.
That was in confidence.
He was a big kid, is all I'm saying. He walked up to me, he goes, hey, mister, they said I could play my guitar if you'll let me. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, they said. I'm like, all right, if they said you can play your guitar. And he went and grabbed a guitar, and he started busting out this music. And he and I have been friends ever since. I got to travel with him on his honeymoon last year. That was pretty cool.
We both ended up in Kauai at the same time.
Yeah,
that
we hung out in Kauai and had a few drinks. And I had the privilege of playing on his record, his last record that he released. Go give it a listen if you haven't yet. But, yeah, I know a thing or two about this kid. But to hear that last song, and I'm just going to get really frank with y'all. It's like knowing this kid since he was 13, 14 and being friends with him on Facebook, going on his honeymoon with him, recording on his record with him, writing a song with him on his record and recording it with him was pretty cool. And to acknowledge kind of a mental health struggle, I think is fucking cooler than hell. No, because like Christian and I go to lunch once every couple months and we hang out. And we make sure that we're all good. But I've watched Christian go through phases where I'm kind of wondering. I know he's struggling, and I worry about him, and I hope he comes out. And to see a piece of art like that come out on the other side of what I know was a mental health struggle for you recently, I think is freaking amazing that you would step out here in Ogden and play it.
Thank you.
God bless you for doing it, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shane. One of my closest friends made solely through art and music. I couldn't appreciate another person more. So,
Yeah, Shane's
Thank
all
you.
right.
all right, Brandon. Now we're gonna fight.
Let's go. You got a second cover for us. How do you choose your covers?
Honestly, I just kind of go with something that calls out. I don't like playing covers how they're traditionally done. I like to find a cover and do something really weird and unique with it, and that's what this next one is.
Are we about to get dirty with this?
No, not dirty at all. We're
okay.
about to get real soft and real pretty with a song that is not typically. By the way, I do have to say, the lyrics to this song are some of the creepiest lyrics I've ever heard.
Shane just said it's kind of pervy. So.
Like breaking down this song, I didn't realize it. If y'all know, it's "I'm on Fire" by
it's
Bruce
a very
Springsteen.
famous song, yeah.
But trying to slow these lyrics down is some of the creepiest things I've ever had to like come out of my mouth. I'll be blatantly honest with you.
I've been watching a lot of yacht rock. So like they take metal tunes and turn it into yacht rock, and it's some of the greatest things I've ever seen because you'd have no idea what those lyrics are saying until it's slowed down into some yacht rock. So all right, let's go. Let's hear it.
All right, you ready? This is "I'm on Fire." Got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can he do to you the things that I do? Alright, feel my desire.
night is high. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire.
Yeah. Christian Scheller on Van Sessions. Hell of a cover, Christian. When you sit down to write songs, because you're going to take us out with an original, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about your process now. Are you lyrics first? Are you guitar first? What are you doing?
That's honestly probably lyrics first. I won't lie. Whenever I'm feeling in a weird way or trying to get an emotion out, I always write poetry. I have hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of like one-line poetry things written in my phone or in a journal or whatever. And sometimes they just hit me that I want to write a song and I want to use that lyric really bad. And that's actually kind of where this next one came from, was a song of kind of realizing something that I wanted to write a song about, something that frustrated me as a person.
And I will just add to that when you get a good hook or a good lyric, you get really anxious about it.
I do.
And you want to get it out in front of people. Because I remember you brought this lyric to me more than a year ago.
I did.
And you played it for me, and you were like, we should make a song out of this. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then tonight, sitting backstage, you played it out for me for the first time, and I can't wait to hear it. But, yeah, you when you find the good lick, man, you're on it, and you don't let go of it until it makes a song for you, right?
No, I do not. If I find something that I really want, I've got to find a way to make it work. And this is, I won't lie to you, of all the songs I've ever written, I think this is the one that I'm about to play that I'm the most proud of that I've ever written in my life.
That's a life lesson. You find something you really want, you got to make it work. What's the name of the song, Christian?
This song is called Hide Your Sins.
Nice.
I have a weird backstory. So my dad was going to be a Catholic priest, and my mom was a bishop's daughter. And they met each other in criminal law school, and they denounced organized religion altogether. And they kind of compared and contrasted, and they raised me in a semi-Catholic and then took me out when they felt it was getting a little interesting for me. And I appreciate it because I've gotten to observe both standpoints. And this song to me is about people hiding the... am I allowed to swear, Brandon?
I believe so.
All right.
Yes.
This is about the shitty things people do that they try to hide behind prayers and that their sins are going to be atoned or whatever the hell you want to call it. This is a song I wrote about how no matter what shitty things you do, you got to own up to them. You can't hide them. And I'm tired of hearing people try to hide behind their religion as some kind of cope out. So...
Stays. Jesus is the overtone, hay that has been overgrown, casting blood in his name. So hide your sins and say your prayers, then go find someone who cares. It's not me by the way. Cast your stones and hope they shatter. Soothe your soul with a tithing platter, but hide your sins and pray. Souls, thoughts and prayers for the pain. The left and right, they can't decide not who to say your prayers, then go find someone who cares. It's not me, by the way. Cast your stones and hope to shatter, soothe your soul with a tithing platter, but hide your sins and pray. Hide your sins and say your prayers, then go find someone who cares. It's not me, by the way. Cast your stones and hope to shatter, soothe your soul with a tithing platter, but hide your sins and pray.
Christian Scheller on Van Sessions. Look up Christian Scheller on all the things. Scheller, Scheller on all the things. All right.
Most of the time, I won't lie to you, I go by Fruity as Folk.
Yeah, Fruity as Folk on Instagram.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
great. Yep. Thanks everyone for being here on this live recording of Van Sessions. Find all Van Sessions podcasts by simply searching Van Sessions Podcast on YouTube or your favorite podcast app. Thanks again to our host, the Monarch Building, UTOG, the official beer of Van Sessions, and to our granting sponsor, Ogden City Arts. These two are going to be over there at Kamikaze if you want to follow up and check them out over there. We'll see you next month on Van Sessions. Good night, everyone.